to My Beloved Thief, Episode 11 review. Boring storyline. In Episode 10, Yael and Yoonjo struggle to control their strange connection as palace politics tighten around the Grand Prince's identity. The rebel group's influence grows, forcing Yoonjo deeper into dangerous alliances while Yael risks exposure inside the court. The episode ends with fate intervening, setting the stage for the soul swap chaos that explodes. January 3rd, 2026, February 22, 2026, Unihanian Dojangnima, My Secret Romance, Dear Bandit, Yubiinada. This new Korean drama consists of 16 episodes, with one episode released every Saturday and Sunday at 21:20 KST. Episode 11 of To My Beloved Thief resumes in pure chaos, with Yoonjo's soul trapped inside Yael's body, staring straight at the king, while his sword rests dangerously close to Yael's throat. The tension is sharp enough to cut. Just before the moment turns fatal, the queen storms in and interrupts the scene. By mentioning Minjik's death, she shakes the king emotionally, forcing him to lower his weapon and spare Yael. It is a narrow escape that buys everyone just a little more time. At the same time, Yael, now inhabiting Yoonjo's body, rushes towards the palace after sensing that something is terribly wrong. He quickly learns that Yoonjo, stuck in Yael's body, is considering ending the king's life to stop future bloodshed. Desperate to prevent disaster, Yael seeks help from J.I., who secretly guides him into the king's chamber. Thanks to J.'s timely interference, Yael reaches Yoonjo before she can act. The danger dissolves into relief, and in private, the two finally hold each other, grounding themselves after the madness of switching lives and identities. Elsewhere, consequences continue to ripple. Lady Jang, one of the king's consorts, suddenly awakens from her coma. Her return unsettles Sahyang, and at the same time, he begins to notice Yael's unusual concern for Yoonjo. The affection he sees does not fit the political mask Yael normally wears, leaving Sahyang quietly questioning motives and loyalty. Realizing they cannot survive alone with such a dangerous secret, Yoonjo and Yael decide to tell Daechu about their souls being swapped. At first, he laughs it off as nonsense, yet their habits, voices, and reactions slowly convince him that something supernatural has truly happened. Accepting the impossible, Daechu agrees to help them keep the Grand Prince's identity protected while they search for a way back to their own bodies. Their strange behavior does not go unnoticed for long. Haerim soon grows suspicious when Yael's answers no longer sound like the man she knows. Piece by piece, she also realizes that the souls inside the bodies are not what they appear to be. Meanwhile, a mysterious monk lady arrives at the palace. Her backstory is revealed with quiet sorrow. She was once the late king's concubine, and her child was cruelly murdered in a political purge. Her presence hints at deeper revenge and unfinished grief tied to the throne. Towards the end of the episode, Yael uncovers the rebel group's real plan, one that ultimately leads to Yoonjo's death. Panicked, he rushes to her and begs her to flee Joseon with him. Yoonjo resists, and in that painful moment, Yael realizes she already knows her fate and has chosen to face it. Episode 11 closes not with action, but with looming tragedy hanging over their fragile reunion. Episode 11 leans heavily into the body swap chaos, but instead of sharpening the tension, it stretches the story thin. Yoonjo and Yael switching souls again creates momentary suspense, especially with the king's sword at Yael's throat, yet the danger is resolved too easily. The queen's interruption, J.I.'s timely help, and the quick emotional reunion all feel safe rather than thrilling. For a drama built on political risk and rebellion, the episode spends too much time circling its own ideas instead of pushing them forward.